Hello, this is Kay Horn with Innerlight Art, and we're back with this little painting. The theme of this painting is I am a joyful being seeking joy. So I want to go ahead and try to finish this little painting. I'm going to write first, I am a joyful being seeking joy through here, and then I want to go back, and after that's dry, I want to go ahead and use this little stencil to try to put these little flowers across here. We may put some more down in here also, but that's what I'm planning on, how I'm going to finish this off. I'll need to do a little bit of adjusting over in these areas here where it got a little messy, but we can take care of that pretty easily, I hope. So I need to get a script liner brush here, and I need to decide what color I'm going to write this in. And I think that I'm trying to decide if I'm going to go back through with black to kind of outline the petals a little bit to give it some definition. So I may just go ahead and write in black, I am a joyful being, because I think that's going to be the color that will show up the best for this, because we have a whole lot of color going on. So we're going to use black to finish out some of the details. And before I get the black paint out, I'm going to try to do this with a I was trying to decide, am I going to try to do this with a pen or just go ahead and wing it with the paint? Usually I just wing it with the paint. So I guess that I will do that now, and I will get the paint real quick here, hopefully quick, to do that with. I have this here. Let's see what this looks like. I think this might be metallic, so I don't know if this is going to work or not. But if it doesn't, if I need something else, I'll go back over with it later. But right now, I think I'm going to do this. Alrighty, so this is kind of the little scary part. I am a joyful being. No, I am a joyful being seeking joy. I think that's what we're going to do right through here. So let's see if we can get that done. I'm going to turn it this way. I am. And in order to do lettering with a paintbrush and a script liner, the paint needs to be a certain consistency, not too thick at all, pretty fluid, and not too thin either, because that, okay, that's working out. I am a, might only have room to put I am a joyful being, so that's why I want to do this first. A. Guess we're just gonna do this and go, I don't think I'm gonna have enough room to put joyful. I'll have enough room to put joy, but not the rest of that word, so I'm gonna have to come down here and do this. I am a joyful so every time I'm lettering something, I'm always hoping that I don't misspell it, and I have been known to misspell things, so hopefully that's not going to happen today. I am a joyful sometimes I have to hold my breath when I do this, so excuse me while I stop talking for a second or two. I'm trying to become more happier with my lettering. It's not one of my best attributes, I don't think. But I get her done. So I might have room seeking joy. So let's see if we can do that. I am a joyful being. And hopefully this will work out all right. Sometimes the E's are a little problem where I don't get enough room in between there. So see if we can fix this without making a mess. Seeking. Didn't connect very well there. Got to get these kind of close in here. Oh yay, we got it. Okay, let's see if we can embellish that a little bit. There we go. And then we're going to put joy. J. J. O. Y. Alrighty, I think that worked out pretty good. I may go in, I am a joyful being seeking joy. Can definitely tell I didn't use a stencil to do that, or a stamp, or anything else. Okay. And now I think I'm going to go through and outline some of my petals here to give that a little more distinction. And I'm going to let this lettering dry before I go back in to see if I want to put some little flowers along the edges up there. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not, but I'm still thinking about it. So I'm going to see how this outlining goes, because we need to bring some more of the black in here. I can go over those letters with a different color, but I don't know. Let's see how this goes. Like I said at the beginning, this painting has been definitely just an experiment. And hopefully it goes really well. There's nothing more irritating than cooking a dinner, or cooking anything, or painting anything, and it does not turn out as well as you'd like. So that doesn't promote joy at all. Let's get this through here. Put some little folds in here. Let's try this. It gives our petals some definition. See, I think through here we're going to have something. So maybe we could put some little white flowers. I don't know. I'm just still thinking about it. But I'm kind of liking the way that this is turning out so far. The black definitely gives it some definition. the whole point of this exercise is to take something that you're not feeling so good about, and you're turning it, you're going from an unhappy state of being to a joyful state of being. And hopefully by using our tools and remembering to use our tools, oops, looks, I messed that up, that we can create a better life for ourselves. This is how I've recovered through my sadness and my grief, is by using my tools, which are the affirmations that I promote so heavily. Anybody you talk to will know that they've heard me say, that know me will say, oh yeah, she always says that I live on affirmations and ibuprofen. So this is definitely an exercise in that. I think what I'm going to do is put some little white flowers. See if we can do that. But see if this is dry enough. I was thinking at first maybe to use the purple. See if this is dry, because I don't want to mess it up. We may have to go back in here with maybe an accent color. But let's see. Do I want to use yellow, or do I want to use the purple as an underpainting for those little flowers? It kind of needs to tie in this purple down here, and maybe to calm down some of this. Now kind of give it, we'll start out with the purple and see how that goes. I don't know how that's going to go. Just like before, see if we can, don't want to smear any of this. Okay. That black was kind of metal, so that's why it's so shiny, but looks kind of wet, but I don't think it is. All right, so what do we think? It's kind of a decision, huh? I am white, purple. I don't know. Purple, white. Where's the white? Okay, here's the white. Maybe I should just do those little flowers by hand. We'll see. Let's see if I can do that. There'll be more. If I use a stencil, they will be more more uniform than if I do it by hand. All right, just haul off and do it. Okay, we're just gonna make a decision and do it. Maybe this. That bright yellow. Man, having a hard time with this. Okay. If we start with the purple, it will be easier to paint over it than if I start with the yellow. I never would have done this in the past. I never would have used a stencil like this in the past. That's definitely cheating, but hey. We're doing something fun, right? Okay. And the trick is not to let these smear. Okay. All right, well that kind of gives an, I kind of like the purple. Wipe that off a little bit. So that gives me just a start of where to put these. I don't want to get it in my my lettering. Okay. So these probably won't stay purple. They're just starting out that way. There we go. Alrighty. Moving on. Oh, yeah, not too bad. Don't want to get in my lettering there. Still may use some white in between. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I'm just putzing here. I'm just making this up as I go. Okay. Not very many more. Just a few. There we go. These two here. I like that that goes off the edge like that. Okay. There we go. I'm kind of liking that. Yeah. Okay. So we can embellish with that. Might have to go over, got a little bit over here in our M, but I think I can go back over that again. But let's see. We can go ahead and bring these to the center better. And then we have a question about whether or not we're going to put a center in them. So I think we probably need one, don't you? So I think I'm going to turn this upside down so I don't get my hand in anything. Definitely been known to do that. And then this joyful painting, I will not feel very joyful about it if I start doing stuff like that. Oh, got thick there. Probably need to use a smaller brush. See what I got over there. Okay, yeah, I can use that one. Okay, so we're moving on around here with our little flowers here. But at least we got the big part done, and that was the lettering. I will probably go through and, oops, too much water. Where did that Q-tip go? Oh, here we go. We got another one. These are really good to help mop up stuff you don't want really down there. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can move along and get this done. Bring those, make these a little bit bigger. Once again, big trick is keeping my fingers out of it. My little fingers, I use my little finger as a brace. Almost there. So what I've found in my life is that happiness begins with a choice. And from there, I can make it a reality. But I have to choose it first because it's not a byproduct of somebody or something else. It's a byproduct of my choice whether or not I want to be happy. So this is what I found works in my life, is these affirmations, these positive thoughts and ideas that help me move forward in my life in a way that enhances my life. So let's see, we got a little oh gosh, see what I mean? This is what I do. Get my hand in things. And it looks like I'm dragging the white everywhere. It is on my palette. We'll let those go a little bit because those can kind of be, we may go back in here with the white anyway to do that. Yep, I got in the white, didn't I? Okay. Let's hope I'm still in frame. Okay. Okay, well, why we got into the white, we might as well put in some white accents, right? I'm going to use this liner again and see what we can do for that. Just put in some highlights here and there. We can also, we'll let those little flowers dry a little bit, and then we'll put some more in the white highlights in there too. Yeah, I'm liking that. The white and black helps, I think. Let's bring this down like this. There we go. That got a little thicker than what it should be, but let's see if we can find the Q-tip again. And my towel. There we go. May have to do some readjusting later with the yellow to go over that. But we can do that. It's easy. Like I said before, you just keep painting until you like it. That's the key to it. And like I said with all art, I think we need some more through there. And up here a little bit. Over there. Okay. Yeah, this brush there, that's not so good for that. Let's see what else we can do. Something else here. There we go. I'm not liking that so much. Let's see if I take some of that off. And get that like that. There you go. Little bit up here. Bit of this. And here. Okay. Now we got a little heavy-handed over here with this one. So with the white, so I have to go back Now I got too much water. Always something, right? All right, let's see if we can make this a little bit more. Put it on, take it off, cover it up, do it some more. And this little middle here is looking kind of fuzzy. Alright, now I need to go back and readjust my lettering here. Alright, wonder what it'll do if I go in with a little bit of white on the lettering. Let's see what happened when I do that. It looks like I got this down here smeared, so I gotta fix that. Down here, Joy got smeared up. Let's see what we can do for that. It's kind of stubborn. It doesn't want to work very well. Oh, there it goes. All good. All right. Yeah, I think we need to work on the lettering here. We'll go over it with white. Black's not a very joyful color, is it? I'm gonna wait a minute for that one because I'll make gray. Well, I think this is coming together, and I am pretty happy with the outcome. Sometimes when I do a painting, I don't like it right after I've done it because I've fretted over it so much, and I've spent so much time on it, and I just don't like it until I come back. You know, I put it up for a week or so, and I come back and I look at it and go, well, that really doesn't look as bad as I thought it did. So that really kind of happens to me a lot. But this painting has definitely been an experience, going from an idea and using leftover paint from a project that was not going too well. It went through its ugly stage like life does, and now it's coming out looking a lot more joyful than it was, just with persistence and changing the mindset and coming back another day and working on it. So I am a joyful being. Please remember that whenever, and use it to your advantage. It's helped me tremendously. But the big trick is to remember to use it. It's really hard when you are in a situation where you're unhappy and you're fretting about things, and hopefully you'll get to some point during that time where you go, oh yeah, instead of fretting about this, I can say this, and hopefully it will help me feel better. Because that's what affirmations are all about, refocusing your thoughts into a positive manner to give you peace and well-being. So we're all just here on the same planet trying to get through our lives the best that we can. And like I said, affirmations have helped me do that. So we're almost finished with this. I really appreciate you all going on this journey, this joyful journey with me. And we've got a tiny bit more. Okay, let's see if we can get this one here. Okay, almost. All right, here we are. I think that I like this a lot. It certainly looks joyful to me. I hope it does to you. Thank you so much for joining me. And I think we're finished with this for right now. I appreciate you all for being with me. Please be safe and be well.